Finding a sleeping bag that doesn't weigh a ton but still keeps you warm is actually pretty hard. You don't want to freeze halfway up a mountain, but you also don't want to carry a brick. So I went ahead and bought the top 5 most popular models to test them out. I looked at weight, warmth, and packability to help you figure out which is the best backpacking sleeping bag for your next trip. Product number 1, Ultralight 21 Oz Duck Down Sleeping Bag. First, I checked out this ultralight down sleeping bag. Immediately, I noticed how light this thing is. It's got a 20D nylon taffeta shell that feels slick but durable. Since it's filled with 21 ounces of actual duck down and no cheap fillers, it packs down way smaller than the synthetic ones I tried. I really liked the built-in Velcro storage pocket inside. It's a small detail, but super handy for keeping your phone warm so the battery doesn't die in the cold. It claims a 20-degree rating, and honestly, with that wind-blocking interior design, it does a great job trapping heat. If you're planning a long trek and every single ounce on your back matters to you, this is definitely the best pick for weight savings. It feels like premium gear without being overly complicated. Product number 2, Venture 4TH Backpacking Sleeping Bag XXL. But if you hate feeling trapped in a tight mummy bag, take a look at the Venture 4th. This is the XXL version, and when I unrolled it, the size difference was massive. It's 90 inches long and 39 inches wide, so if you're tall or just like to sprawl out, this is the one. It uses a hollow fiber fill, which makes it a bit heavier, but the trade-off is pure comfort. I tested the two-way zipper, and it's great for venting the bottom if your feet get too hot. It's rated for 30 to 70 degrees, making it a solid 3-season choice. Plus, knowing it has a lifetime replacement guarantee gave me a lot of peace of mind. It's the right pick for big guys or anyone who prioritizes space over cutting weight. Product number 3, ASHOMELI Camping Sleeping Bag. Moving on to something that feels more like home, here is the Ashomely Sleeping Bag. The standout feature here is definitely the lining. Instead of that cold, slippery nylon feel against your skin, they used a crystal ultra-soft fleece inside. Getting into this felt significantly cozier than the others. It's marketed as a 4-season bag with upgraded insulation for freezing temps. While it's a bit bulkier, that spun cotton fill makes it really plush. I also noticed the outer shell is thicker than standard bags, so it handled damp ground really well without soaking through. It's spacious enough to turn around in too. If you're camping in colder weather and you're sensitive to texture, that fleece lining makes a huge difference in getting a good night's sleep. Product number 4, 3/4 Season Envelope Sleeping Bag. Then I grabbed this 3/4 Season Envelope Sleeping Bag. This has that classic rectangular shape, which gives you way more wiggle room for your feet compared to a tapered bag. It's definitely on the simpler side, but that's not a bad thing. The polyester shell repels morning dew pretty well, and I found the interior fabric to be surprisingly smooth against the skin. One thing I really appreciate is how low maintenance it is. You can just toss it in the washing machine after a trip, which is great if you tend to get muddy. It rolls up easily into its compression sack, though it's not the smallest pack size. I'd say this is perfect for casual backpackers or teenagers who need a reliable, no-fuss bag that works in decent weather. Product number 5, Malomi Sleeping Bag. Finally, I tested the Malomi Sleeping Bag. This one is rated for 50 to 77 degrees, so it's strictly for warmer trips, but that keeps it around 3 pounds. The Hextech waterproof shell looks cool and feels tough enough to handle rough terrain. I played around with the zippers a lot because snagging is my biggest pet peeve, and these double-sided zippers actually glided really smoothly. It has S-shape stitching to keep the filling in place, so you don't get cold spots in the middle of the night. It also comes in a bunch of colors, which is nice if you're buying for the whole family. If you're just starting out or planning summer camping trips where temperatures stay mild, this is a solid, budget-friendly entry point that gets the job done. So whether you need the ultralight down for trekking or the massive XXL for comfort, one of these should fit your trip perfectly. I've dropped links to all of them in the description below so you can see the current prices and grab the one that fits your budget. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.